All right, what's up, guys? Here on another episode of our podcast, Eli and Mike. And we're here honored to have an amazing artist, sculptor, musician, everything you can imagine. And there's probably a lot more on that resume.
Right.
However, Richard Orlinsky, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you to invite me. I'm very proud to be there. It's
Yes,
amazing.
Thank you. We're so excited. We're here on Rodeo Drive, one of your main locations of your sculptures, and it's we were just speaking how we were on Rodeo Drive the other day,
Exactly.
and we
Yeah.
saw your name all over the place. We kind of want to start off with your sculptures because this is something you're so well known for. We want to know, like, where did you get the idea, the concept to start creating these sculptures?
Okay, the inspiration came from very, very old time because I was four years old when I started to design small animals with clay.
No way.
I started by elephants because I was like fascinated by elephants,
Wow.
and I was also, at this time maybe I wanted to be loved, so I offer all my work to the directors, teachers, and everything. So I was like, little star at the moment because this is the guy who made the elephant. Even I had a TV show came to film me, so it was like, yeah. So it come from very long time, and then I make many things in my life. I didn't believe that we can earn your living with the sculpting, so it
Wow.
was like hobby or something. And then one day I stopped everything and decided to try
Mhm.
to maybe to do it for a living, and
Yeah.
it was like such a big decision because I was successful. I got many companies, so everybody was against me. Say, "Oh, Richard, do this. You have this and this. You're gonna lose everything."
Right.
But at the end, sometimes you have to listen to your small voice inside of you, believe your dreams, and if you can, we are in USA here, so you have to let's make it happen,
Wow.
and it happens.
Wow.
It was not like a way. It's because it's
Mhm.
possible to not to make it, but if you don't try,
Wow.
who knows?
And that alone
I
itself,
love
if,
that.
if you don't try, you obviously can't do much in business or in life.
Of course.
Were you in the position? Was this all happening in France, or was this somewhere different?
It
or?
started in France,
Okay.
and I really believe that even if it was a failure, it doesn't matter anyway because even now I learn from failure. In French, we don't teach kids to fail. If you fail, you're bad.
Oh,
What I
wow.
love in the States, they say that more you fail, more you grow up. You
Yes.
grow up, and I
Right.
love this. And I also interview where I have a very big show in France, and I
Yes.
make like masterclass or conference, and I always tell to everybody that if you don't fail one time, it's not possible to have a big success. I know all the people, the big celebrity, the big success, they always talk about this.
That's
And
right.
in France, we are very, you have to be shy when there is a failure, but it's not
Wow.
true. So I like that.
Wow.
I like to be there
Yeah.
because everything's possible.
Definitely, we were driving here today to our podcast, and actually one of the license plates that I saw, it said "fell often," and I was reading it and I was like, "Is that good or is that bad?" But I realized, of course, that's good because if you're
course.
failing often,
And
then
you learn.
Yes,
you learn so much
exactly.
because even in bad things, you always learn. I
Mhm.
have kids and say something bad happened. We say, look, watch this. Be present to this moment, and you will see that maybe in this bad moment, if something bad happen, it's gonna be something very good gonna happen to you. And if you have to be aware. You have to listen to that. But if you really connected to life, to present, you will see all that stuff. If not, of course, fortunately, a lot of people are connected to the past.
that's
And if
right.
you're connected to the past, it's complicated for you.
Mhm.
Future also is complicated.
Yes.
You have to leave the present, which is very, very.
Mhm.
If you try and you really live the present, this is happiness.
Yes.
Right.
And happiness can be without like that. That's why
Mhm.
I'm also a stand-up comedy actor,
Mhm. Yes.
comedian, and even sometimes I have so many jobs. You talk about
So
like
many,
before and
yes.
so many activities.
Yes.
And sometimes I'm bad because this is this and something is going wrong and we don't succeed in this. And
Wow.
but when I arrive on stage,
Mhm.
you forgot everything, and you have no you have to be what you are. If
Yes.
you can't think about another thing.
Right.
Even now we have an interview. I
Right.
can think about something. Maybe
You're
I can
so
think
right.
I'm hungry. I need to go to get a hamburger. But I
Yes.
still
In
talking
and
with
out,
you.
in
and
It's
out.
okay. In and
Yes.
out. It's okay.
Right.
But when you're on stage, it's impossible to think that you're hungry, that you have to go to impossible. You're connected to the present. So
Wow.
so this was a very good exercise for me, and I love
Yes.
this.
And I love.
Yeah.
I just want to keep touching on that really quickly because I feel like a lot of our audience they may have an issue with being in the present? How do you, because you're doing so many different lines of work, how do you stay present in the moment when there's so much going on and maybe it's bad things?
I told you it's very complicated. I try every day to be my best, to take the best of myself, to be the better person. But it's not always. Sometimes it's it's. I did a very big show in France called how do you call this show? It's Olympia Hall, which is very famous place.
Yes.
Everybody wants to have the letter in red, even the Beatles, all the big.
Yes.
So I did it, and I've been there. So 1 month ago I was stressed and this was a big thing.
Oh yes.
And after the show, I don't have the feeling. I just moved to another things. I think it's sad because where I am. I'm here on stage with these things, but I didn't appreciate because I said, oh, tomorrow I have to do that, and now I start now, and recently I start to feel the present, but it's very difficult. You have to be connected and to say, Richard, what you are here. It's good. So feel the things. Don't think about what's going on tomorrow. If you even if you know that tomorrow you have something that you're stressed. I was talking about I have a big show in France called Les Grosses Têtes. It means a big head.
Okay.
So it is 6 per person around the table.
Okay.
And everybody want to exist.
Yes.
It's not like a talk show because we talk about it's fun with it, but there are snipers, so you have to be good.
Yes.
So every time you go on this show, you have to fight. We are friends, but you fight. You want to be better than the other one.
Right.
So this is the most difficult exercise in the shows, in the TV or whatever.
Yes.
And even now, I did for a few times, but even the day before, I'm on stress. I can sleep because I know there is no if it's not go well, whatever. I don't risk my life. It's just a show, and it's not like a huge. It's not a lot of money. It's because everybody wants to get in because it's the most listen and watch show in France. So it's million persons. So you like to be there. They pay nothing for that. It's a very small thing, but it's good to be there. And every time I say, Richard, you've been doing it for many times, and even each time I'm in stress. But it is good because I have to live in the present, to feel in the present. So sometimes the advice I can give to your auditors is, you have to listen to you. Maybe you here, you have to go out of your body. You're the body. Put your body outside and just watch your body. Watch you. Look at you and say, okay, it is this, and you have to take a distance.
Right.
Distance, and if you take the distance, you take the time to take the distance. Maybe you will feel. Even sometimes I don't know. Maybe you have a headache or something. You have stress here.
Right.
And you don't know why.
Right.
And you say, okay, I'm stressed. Why? I have this tomorrow. Maybe you can fail. So what? If you fail, something big happen, you will die. No. So why? And then when you put a name on something, it changed a lot.
Wow.
Even sometimes you have a headache because you're hungry, but you don't know. You take pills. You take. But why taking pills? It's just because you're hungry. Because now it's 4:00 and you didn't eat. So just think. No, I forgot to eat. Oh, maybe I have to eat, and then it's just a way of put you out of your body, out of your mind, and just watch you. Like you are two persons. And I think it's good because always about keep quiet, keep cool, and just feel the present.
You have a very strong work ethic. And on top of that, you're definitely not distracted. You seem to be very focused, and you've honed in on being present. Is there a reason why you feel you have to do all these duties? Because some people want to do loans, real estate, podcasts. They want to maybe be an actor on TV. But you have like all these different things going on. Do you love the common activity of always changing the type of atmosphere you're in?
Yeah, to be honest, I love to do many different things. I'm like a kid, who touch like everything. But I want to do it good, because to do everything is easy. But if you always people say it's better to do one thing good than many things bad. But in my opinion, if you have to do everything good, everybody say, Richard Orlinsky, how do you do? Because all that you touch become gold. No, we work for that. We I am with a team. I'm not alone. We have 300 people working with us. So we have a big team. We have like many brains together. Alone, I can't do that. And I'm very proud to be part of all these this different person. We help each other like a football team, like a
That's
soccer
right.
player team. So it's very
Yes.
different. It
Definitely.
gives energy. We share a lot of things
Yes.
together. So I think yes, it's very important to be a team,
Yes.
not to walk alone.
Mhm.
And yes, and it's very. I think yes, it's something important because it brings you somewhere. And I really believe about being a team and being with many people and also all positive attract positive and always
That's
think
right.
things positive.
Yes.
And all these activities is also interesting because if you do every day the same things, you get bored.
Mhm.
And what is funny with me because every day I have my team who give me the planning of the day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Even 5 minutes maybe going there, I don't know what I have to do.
Right.
But it's good because maybe now I'm here to next I will be with a chef and making a pastry and maybe with the restaurant maybe talking with the SpaceX with I know someone to put a sculpture on the moon.
Oh my
So this is very interesting,
Wow,
because
very.
you change. And with my job, I'm happy and I'm proud and I'm lucky
Yes.
because with the design, I work designing watches like Hublot, like
so beautiful.
like
Yes.
the
Oh my
the
gosh.
Puma shoes,
Yes.
like the Djokovic jackets with
That's right.
ads, like
Yes.
perfume, like with the
Mhm.
with Lancome.
That's
So
right.
and every day we work on
Mhm.
different collaborations. So it also it helps to make a crossover between many different brands and even for
Right.
my team because they're
Yes.
very happy to work on a car
Yes.
because the designer Rich, you're gonna work on a car. They leave this collaboration, so they're
Mhm.
happy. Even though we are now working on jewelry, and I see who and the guys, they're happy. They wear the stuff from the collabs. It's not like it's just business. It's
Right.
living something.
That's
And
right.
this to get this impulse in that, I'm proud because all my people, they are so happy to work on it. So it's like their own. It's like they are the artists. I'm not the only one. We are all artists.
That's amazing, and
Yeah.
I want to talk about the feel of also your sculptures. Again, we're here on Rodeo Drive with your amazing sculptures. They're literally feet away from us, guys. But what is your mindset on these sculptures? They're always such powerful animals that you have sculpting. Kong, we have the red alligator in Paris, I believe. Crocodile, the lions, the panthers. Right now you're going to be doing F1 in a couple of days, and I know Las Vegas is statues all over Richard. And so, why do you choose these animals? What is the concept of them?
Okay, to be honest, I will start with animals. Why
Yes.
animals?
Yes.
I think everybody love animals. When we were kids, we all go to zoo. We all go to watch like Disney, a cartoon, or there is a special connection between human being and animal.
There is.
Always.
There
Even if you
is.
think about the Greece antique, the Ram
That's
antique,
right.
the Egyptian,
That's right.
always animals is a part of our life. So we just all kids. We are kids. We still kids.
Right.
All you live with Stacy. So we love animals. So there is a really big connection.
Wow.
The thing is that the connection sometimes it's a relationship with domination because we think we're clever, we're smart, and we are better than animals. Okay. And I think in a way it's different because we are using violence for nothing because we kill for nothing. You can took the pizza of your friend and then you get smashed for nothing. The animals they only kill for eating, for in a good way to believe and to follow a right circle. And we are walking maybe not a good. Look, sometimes maybe we have to learn about animals. That's why my first reflection about animals and why the violence because I was always when I was a kid impressed by all the dinosaurs or that huge creator. They have the strength like an engine. They're like a weapon.
Yes.
Even now, maybe I don't know if there is machine can do what they did in this time. So I would love to live in this that. So that's why I thought the violence is with all. I love this, but to be honest, even the small animals have violence also, but we don't feel it like that. So I want to represent. I work for people. I don't work for me. I want to give emotion.
Yes.
So I think when you see, yesterday I was to the Rodeo Drive and I saw the kids to want to feed the crocodile, want to jump on it, was laughing. When I see a kid is laughing, watching my sculpture, I'm happy. It's okay. I did the job. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's
my God,
fantastic.
that's so
I love the keyword you said about collaboration. I think that's one of the biggest token of money now. I think wealth is more than just money. I think the collaboration aspect itself, like you collaborated with big brands like Coca-Cola, you even said, Adidas as well. So there's so many
Puma.
different things. I'm sorry. Oh, that I said.
Puma,
Let's
Puma
get it right.
one of that people, because it's very funny what you said.
Yes.
You know the history of Puma and Adidas.
Yes.
They were two brothers.
No
In the
kidding.
beginning, yes.
No
the Hustler
way.
brother, and they fight together, and with fighting, the first brand was Adidas, and the brother fight, and he create Puma.
No way.
And if you go inside in the east of France,
Mhm.
there is the factory of Puma and the factory. There were two brothers all
No
online.
kidding.
No
Yes.
way.
What
the-
the-
Yes. So this
Wow.
is the story of
They're
Adidas.
real
Adidas.
bloodline, like brothers.
Yes,
my
they
God.
are brothers. Adidas and the Hustler brother, the
Wow.
brother.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's funny that you missed this
Yeah.
big mistake.
Right? Because we chose the brother with Puma.
Oh, no.
We chose the Puma brother. But,
But back to what I was saying
yeah.
about collaboration, I think that's huge because that's what we do. We like to
Yes.
collaborate with different minds, and I think that alone shows a lot about you, about your, the
course.
type of example you're giving to the world, because you find value, even you being present here on our podcast,
Yes.
knowing that we don't have 9 million followers,
Mhm.
even though we're out there doing everything we can. You're still humble. You're still someone
Yes.
who wants to be present and do everything you can to throw the world out there. Hey, everything's available to you. You can do whatever you want. And that I think is a very passionate thing that you do. Did you ever have somebody, and when you originated your life, maybe a family, a brother, a mom, that maybe perhaps instilled that in you?
No, I think my kids, they support me a lot, and that's why I want to teach them and to
Mhm.
learn them
Mhm.
to behave, to
Yes.
respect all this value that I feel deeply in my body. But you're right to say that because I don't get it with my parents. It was
Mhm.
my relationship with my parents was very complicated.
Mhm.
Not with my mother, but with my father. He was beating me. It was something very
Oh, okay.
strong. So maybe it's in a way it was the thing that I want to bring to my kids, and maybe all this together. Because if you want to show and to educate and teach someone, you have to be
Yes.
Right.
like
Yes.
that.
You
Okay,
do.
so
Yeah.
maybe that's why the reason I behave like that, and
Yeah.
to show. And now I'm very proud because my kids, are very respectful, they're sensitive, they know everything how to be. I can
Mhm.
take them everywhere. I go to the president's palace, and they
Wow.
know how to behave better than
Yes.
maybe many people.
That's right.
And
Wow.
for me, it's very important. But
That's
I
right.
didn't teach them. They
Mhm.
just look at me. They just
By
follow.
example.
Yes, yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness.
That's great. And I think that's such a great parenting figure. We're also parents. I have 2 kids. One's 21 years old, one's 17.
Yes.
But, it's hard being a parent, but at the same time, you want to give them the example of walking the way of life. And you're doing that. How many kids do you have?
A lot. I have four.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go. Okay.
You're still married,
Yes.
right?
No, I'm not married.
Oh, you're
anymore.
not married
Not
anymore. Got it.
anymore. But
Okay.
I'm very close, and I live with my kids.
There
They're
you
very
go.
close to me, and
Love that.
they're artists also, but they also work with me.
Got
So
Amazing.
since a very few months, they
Mhm.
start now. They are musicians, singers, but they start to
Beautiful.
help me in the business,
Yes.
and also in the mind, their opinion, because they know all the trend, the hype.
Mhm.
So it's very good to be with us because they
Wow.
help us a lot. And I didn't ask them because before they were shy to take the name Orlinsky. They
Okay.
changed the name because
That's
when you
right.
go everywhere, you say, "Oh, you're
Orlinsky.
you're the daughter of, you're the son of," so they
Exactly.
don't like
Right.
that.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
now it's different. Now
Okay.
they involve in the
Mhm.
things, they leave the thing, and
That's beautiful.
they like I know it's like maybe they get it from they build they bring something from them in the company. So
Yes.
it's
Wow.
different.
And honestly, that was our children as well. They would always, be very shy to real estate or loans. They would laugh when we would do podcasts or, do our influencing videos. But now they're getting older and they're starting to become comfortable with it and supporting us.
Mhm.
We'll get home and our son is showing us our videos that we did. He's so excited about it. And, it feels so good to have them part of our team as well. Our daughter was doing real estate with me, and it's beautiful. And at first it wasn't always like that.
Yeah,
Of course.
it
And
changed. It's have to grow
Yes, they have to grow
slowly, and then
Yeah.
before I was sad about that at the
Right.
beginning. Even in my older son, he was a little bit not in competition with me because he's singer, he's actor, and then he see that I took his place because all the way I was involved in many things, and it was a little bit during 2 years was complicated, and now it's the opposite.
Love
That they are back, and
Love
so
that.
and it's crazy because we I know you can imagine how it's easy in our life. It's like that. So it is the meaning of the life. Love and with family. What can feel better?
Oh my God,
couldn't
so
agree
true,
more.
so true. I actually have a question. Just because what we're speaking about right now, everything is so amazing. We're talking about sculptures, Rodeo Drive, F1, so many amazing things. But we did touch a moment ago about your past, if that's okay. Did you grow up? I know you told us a little bit about it, but could you tell us a little bit more about your childhood? Was it like more of a poor background, and now you're living, more of a hardworking, rich type lifestyle?
Yeah, of course. My parents divorced. I was like 12 or 16, 13 years old,
Mhm.
and we were like alone. Almost alone without any money. So you have to fight for living. For maybe it was yes, it was very hard. I remember that when my friend from the school that when I go in the cinema and McDonald's, he paid for that for me. If he doesn't pay, I don't have. So it was complicated at this
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
So that's why also, but this give me also the strength to be what I am today. So also when the people say, oh, you don't have any obsession with your father, you don't have any blame, complain, or what I think. No, for me, I'd say thank you,
Right.
because
Okay.
maybe if he
Yeah.
was not like that, I
Yeah.
won't be like that. So
Right.
maybe it's thanks to him. So
Oh my gosh,
thank you very
yes.
much.
And-
There
and-
you go. I love that so much.
And
I
you
love
went
that so much.
from that kind of discipline, and now you're on Playboy magazine and Friends.
Oh.
So-
How do you know that?
we
It's a
had-
secret.
right.
Wow, we know all your secrets.
I was like, oh my God.
It's
Of
a
course
secret.
we would know. Of
It's a
course we
secret
would.
of million% or so, but it's a secret. Yeah.
but also, so
Are
that's
we allowed
another
to talk about that? or-
right. We are allowed to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
But that's another example of you collaborating, right? So
Yeah.
you're collaborating with the
Yes.
Playboy magazine. What made you want to do that? Because that's a lot more of exposure of a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
side of you.
Mhm.
It's very easy.
Yes.
First of all, I love to be disruptive because
Yeah.
for me, an artist, if you want to be. Yesterday, I was giving a conference with the kids. They are in design school
Mhm.
in Los Angeles,
yes,
a big
uh-huh.
school.
Yes.
And I was telling them, if you want to success, you have to be different than others. So be disruptive. It's very important.
Wow.
So in a way, yes, this also because I like in the really small middle of the art in Paris, in like the the intelligentsia, they hate me, because I don't follow the rules.
Mhm.
I'm successful. I do this, and so each time I can touch them a little bit, I'm happy because
Okay,
it
right.
makes me fun, and I love because they're gonna talk. Oh, Richard, that at the end, and also this number was very interesting because it was about protecting women.
Mm.
So we did this special number only by women. All what the photograph was woman, the interview was woman. It was really to change the rule. Always in those magazines like Playboy or others, these the men who dominate the woman, and the woman is an object.
Mhm.
And no, we make it opposite. I was the object. The woman do whatever what she wants with me. It was the purpose of
That
the
sounds
thing.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and it say that also in a word they can express, and also
Exactly.
we create this bunny. I create the Orlinsky bunny.
I love that bunny.
Wow,
Yes,
so
it's very nice.
So
Playboy.
beautiful.
And we sold it for a charity for protecting women all over the world. So there is
Beautiful.
a message also. I love to do
Mm.
things, but I love the storytelling also. Not
That's
only to
right.
put, but I tell you all the explanation.
Mhm.
But yes, to be there, to be disruptive, to make some people upset, but also for a
Yes.
good cause.
Good
It's
cause, yeah.
It's not like to make it like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I actually want to touch on that a little bit because not everybody who has this much
Mhm.
line of work is out there also doing charity. And, knowing you for so many years for everything that you do, you're somebody who loves doing charities as well.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm very. I'm involved in many foundations. I support
Yes.
like more than 50 foundations around the world.
Mhm.
Last week last month we were with the Eva Longoria with
Oh,
Global
yes.
Gift Foundation. I
Uh-huh.
support them from the creation of the foundation,
Beautiful.
but
beautiful.
also things for animals, for kids, for the cancer, and also it's not only about giving because you give money, you give because I give always all the foundation ask me because they sold for a big price. It's all about money
Of
because with
course.
money you can make injection, you can fix many things for
That's right.
kids, for everywhere. So
Yes.
it's important. So you don't have to be afraid or to be shy to talk about money. It's
Mhm.
raising money is really the purpose and the goal.
Wow.
So I am very involved in that. But also with the kids, I have a special participation because I organize atelier like studio, and I stay one day with the kids in the hospital, and we making like some
Wow,
sculpture,
sculptures, yes.
and this is very very important because
Wow.
you give a lot because our time is very precious. It
Very
costs a
precious,
lot,
right?
but when you give this, you can imagine all you receive from the kids.
Mm.
It's
Yes.
just unbelievable.
Yes.
Wow.
And you feel at the end of the day, you do, wow, what's going on? I can give you just a small anecdote. I was with the kids. I don't want to know the affection because sometimes, maybe those kids gonna die 1 month after. So it's too difficult for me. So I just
course.
see the kids. I don't ask what you are, whatever. I know they're
Of
the
course,
kids.
Mhm.
of course.
And I was last time in this atelier, the studio, and there was a girl 10 years old. She was drawing very nice, and I used to publish in my book all the good things I do with the kids in
Mhm.
the hospital, and they say, wow, you're so good. So can you make maybe 2 more because I'm gonna put it in my book and this and say yes, of course. It was funny, and then the day finished. I was back home and the president of the association of the foundation comes. Oh, Richard, what a day today! Yes, it was good. It was very good energy. Yes, but what happened was crazy. Yeah, what is incredible? The little girl you talk with, who is drawing two draw. She says she didn't talk before. So when you hear that, it's not of me. It's not thanks to me. It was the moment that she have to talk.
Wow.
But she don't talk since many years. So you know what I mean. So when you hear something, I was like freezing. Like
Yeah.
wow. And when she said it, yeah, I can't say anything. Say wow. So even to know that, I know it's not because not thanks to me, but it happens when I've been here because she was doing something that I designed. So I say wow. So it's the reason I say that you give a lot, but you receive so much,
Oh,
and
wow.
so more.
And it's the energy
Wow.
and passion. I think that you just throw out this ability to have people just be their magnitude to you because you feel like you're giving all this positivity to people. And I feel like even that girl,
Yeah,
I mean, God bless, hopefully she's still okay, but she was able to do something she wouldn't be able to do before because of the type of spiritual energy you were giving her.
yeah,
And I think that's insane because it really does exist out there. We're really big on understanding manifestations, energy, things like that, and I feel like you brought that out of her without even asking for it.
yeah,
That's very powerful stuff.
yeah. But you also I did, I don't did it on purpose. So this
Yeah.
is why magic,
Wow.
But magic, I think magic now more and more I feel the magic in life
Mm.
because many things happen to me now. When you watch and you're aware and you not expecting anything, things happen. But you just have to think positive, to be aware and to see that life is magic, and then many magic things can happen.
Wow.
And it's very crazy. And now it's very funny because more and more in my life, I can say like not every day, but almost every day, something weird happen and something good.
Yes.
I don't know. I was not supposed to go in this place because I
Right.
don't want to go it because I know, but I know this person to ask me always tell me good thing. She has the good energy, so I say okay. I forgot it. She texts me go there. Okay, I go there, and then I meet someone that I really need to meet for doing
Mhm.
this, and it happened. It's quite like magic because it was
Yes.
10 in a night and it was quite nobody. With
Mhm.
many things happen from life, and I think you
Yes.
have to believe it.
That's
Wow.
But
so
more you
good. do
believe,
have to believe.
more you open, and more
Yes.
it happens.
Yes.
Wow,
I
that's so
agree
impactful. I mean,
100%.
seriously, that's great. So a lot, and going into your sculptures again, I know that I believe from what we read, you use aluminum and resin on
Mhm.
most of your sculptures. Is there a reason why those materials are used? Is it just more easier to mold into what you're looking to do?
No, not at all. Before I start by raising it because I think I'm one of the first artists to use in those 20-25 years resin because I love boats. It's like epoxy,
Mhm.
and I love also the pop colors. And I was also inspired by the like Niki Sanfal, maybe Niki Sanfal,
Okay.
or other artists of the pop art like Andy
Yes,
Warhol or like
right.
that.
Yes.
And resin, it's good to be paint. It's easy. You can do like the car painter. So this, but I also it was also something about all the material was the coming from the shimmy, from the petrol, from all that stuff. It was like, I don't know if you remember before the kids have the iron soldier,
Oh,
and then
yes.
they moved to plastic because they
Mhm.
was made by China. So
Mhm.
there is also something
Yeah.
like politics too, and I love industrial, so that's why aluminium. But to be honest, I work with bronze, which is more,
nice.
you know,
Okay.
this. I work
Yes.
with stainless steel. I work with the stone, with marble. I do with many. But resin
Amazing.
was just maybe more. And when I started, for me, it was maybe more easy also.
Okay.
Mhm.
That
More
makes
easy to
sense.
find and more maybe
Mhm.
less expensive. Maybe
Wow.
now it's very expensive. It
Uh-huh.
changed a lot. But at
Right.
the beginning, at the beginning, it was very cheap.
And
Got it.
even though it was cheaper, they're some of the most amazing sculptures in the whole world. I do want to know, you have so many around the world. Do you have one that particular that is your favorite, and why?
You talked before about the Kong, but yes, I think the Kong, but not because it's okay. I think it's nice. I think we did it well, but it's all about also what he represents.
Mm.
Because for me, Kong is just amazing thing. Kong is a monster
Mm-hmm.
and with a very big heart. You know,
Mhm.
he's very strong, very powerful. I think all men want to be Kong because what is the default? The default is not default. See, the air, maybe too much air. But except the air, you know, he protects the weak person. He defend. He work against the pollution. What is the something bad? And it's very funny because in the movie King Kong,
Yes.
he's all that. He's very good. He's a
Right.
good guy.
Right.
And we are human. We don't understand. We want to kill him because
Yeah.
we
Right.
don't understand that a strong guy like that can be
Mhm.
good.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And this is also a very good energy about all this message. And everybody from you kids you know about King Kong, but there's so many
Yes.
remakes. So,
Right.
so I think this also was a good message. The other things it's that the Kong is like us. The DNA of the silverback gorilla
Mhm.
is like 99.9 similar as us. So it was important for me also. And
Wow.
also it's
Wow.
always like not my puppet, but you know, if I want to say something, he can play football because he stand like us, he eat like us. So
True.
even sometimes I don't know if you saw the
Yeah.
gorilla, we are very similar, you know.
Mhm.
So they eat the same with the ant.
Mhm. Yes.
Any other animals eat like that.
I think he is like a gorilla. I've seen him.
We
Yeah.
all like a gorilla.
Right. You're
We
a
all like a
gorilla.
gorilla.
Okay, just trying
Right.
to be honest.
No.
Hey, I want to be Kong. I wanna
Okay.
be Kong.
Kong is maybe yes,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
No, and so to be honest,
Yes.
it's the one he can for me, he can make politics, he can shy, he can
Right.
cry, he can work, he can do everything. If you know maybe the apes planet, you know,
Mhm.
it's that, you know,
Yeah.
it's very similar. So I think for me, even if I have something to say,
Yes.
you know, last time I met Kong with a tennis racket, he was playing tennis for the Coupe Davis, so it was incredible. So
Love
I can do it with football. I can be at
Right.
many things. So
Mm.
Yes.
it's also why it's good. And the last things about the Kong, it was because I was very very involved in the pop culture. And you know, maybe you know about Donkey Kong.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
remember.
yes.
I think we
Oh
all
my
can't
God,
forget
yes.
that. Yeah.
And I love all that stuff. It's all mixed together, many things.
Love that.
And I think it gives something to people, you know. So that's why it's the best seller also.
Definitely. When I walk by it on Rodeo now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see the strength in it. Because
Yeah.
we heard it right from you. It's so amazing. He's on holding Rodeo Drive in his hands
Yes, it
as
was.
well.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was like special dedicates for Rotor Drive.
Wow, that is so beautiful.
Is Kong part of your Born Wild concept, your series of all the animals included in that? or-
Yes, because he's wild. He's a very wild animal. Yes, of course.
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
We
Well,
love all
I
the
think your
love.
sculptures are amazing. They're spreading a very strong message. It's not just. I feel like every time you touch one or you see one, it's more than just a standard thing that somebody just puts together. There's a lot of emphasis. There's a lot of features to it that makes it look like gold. Like,
Yeah.
even though it's not
Yes.
gold,
Oh my
obviously, but it
God.
makes it look
Yeah,
like
but
gold.
you say something very interesting because you say about touch,
Yes.
and you know, not any artist like that. You touch the art. But me, I love that. I love when you touch art because it means it's a part of of your life. You can do it. You can do with it. You can live with it. You can feel something.
Right.
And if I don't have to say that, but when there's the launching of the light of Rodeo Drive, they sent me a video. I was in Paris. All the kids were jumping on the crocodile. It was crazy, and the police became crazy. But it's mean life, you know.
Yes.
I love to create life
That's
with life.
beautiful.
So for me it's amazing. Even if they break, we can, we renew it. It's okay. But I
That's
like that you can
epic.
feel not to put something around. It's not
Exactly.
possible. Oh, not don't
Right.
touch. It's good because it's it brings something.
Yes, we love art, and we go to
Yeah.
Vegas a lot, and there's a lot of sculptures in Vegas besides yours, and some very beautiful ones. And they do have, the protection around
Yeah.
it. You cannot get close to it, and all you want to do is touch it because it's so
sad.
shiny.
It's sad.
Very
Yes,
depressing,
and then you
yeah.
go to Rodeo Drive, and you literally could touch all of your statues, take pictures with them.
I mean, we don't try to sit on it, but we could try, but we've
Yeah.
never done it.
right.
No, honestly, they don't do it. Only
yeah.
many very kids.
Right.
We have an exhibition in Corsica
Mhm.
in south of France, and also in the garden we put the crocodile, and also the kids want to feed. They go to buy crabs, ruffles, and chocolates, and they put in the mouth.
No
So,
way.
yeah, so it's great.
That
This,
is so
this interaction
cool.
is just amazing.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
amazing.
What inspired you? Because you were in France and you came
Okay.
to America.
Mhm.
During what time and why did you decide America would be your home? As far as not necessarily where you live, but more as to where you would come
Okay,
here.
I told you before that America is more open-minded than Europe.
That's right.
I think
Yeah, it
here
is.
it's really the country where everything can happen.
Okay.
And also about failure, I tell you, in the States, when you fail, it's not a good, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
heard, I've heard recently that even in the bank, when they have to follow it, they ask you if you have any failure, and if you say that you have failure, it's good. They don't say as it in
That's
France.
true.
If you say that, they fired you.
Oh,
You fail one time. Oh,
Yes.
sorry, it's not possible to be in the bank anymore. So
Yes.
this way of thinking is so different, so open.
Got it.
And to be honest, I'm in the music industry also, and I
Yes.
remember when I was starting my first album, I was recording in LA. I can meet so many huge celebrities and stars. It
Yes.
was nothing in the beginning. So easy. In France, even if they do just two music for kids, they think they are the king.
Mhm.
Here, I work with Sylvester Stallone, with Justin Bieber, with
Yes.
Maluma is my friend,
Right, yes.
Jason Derulo. I know many,
That's
many,
right.
many artists
Mhm.
I work with,
Yes.
and it's easy. It's like they don't like a big. They're
That's right.
like normal.
Ready to
they-
collab, ready to work with you.
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
All, to be
Yes.
honest, all.
Yes.
And to be honest, they call me more than I call them.
Wow,
Yeah.
there you go.
No, because
That's
I'm
right, that's right.
I'm shy. I don't want to,
Yes.
I mean, but
right.
it's
right.
easy for them. And this in
Yes.
France, we don't
Mhm.
have that. So
Mhm.
I think for an artist, it's very, very better to be there.
Love that. And you were speaking about the music, and you're an art. It's when we say artist, you guys, it's like so many different lines of art, and
Right.
one of them is the music. And you just released an album, Numb, correct?
Yeah.
Tell us about this. Like, why did you choose this genre? It's more like a kind of like house ravey type music.
I'm involved.
Upbeat.
Yes, I'm involved in many kind of music. I also work in urban music now. I have a big program. I start by electronic music. I did an album with maybe Eva Simon,
Uh-huh.
which is the singer we sung with Will.i.am.
Oh, yes.
With the red hair.
Oh,
This is
yes.
love.
Yes.
It was
Oh my
like
gosh,
billions
yes.
views.
Mhm,
So it was
mhm.
my first album with her. And no, I like the art. I love to explore many different kind of reggaeton also because I
We love
did the
reggaeton.
track with the Nicky Jam.
Yes, we
Wow.
love
Uh,
Nicky
yes.
Jam.
I did,
Okay.
did a track with Fat Joe.
Yes.
We
Oh,
did-
yeah.
So yes,
Okay.
I want to change, and this is more DJ. It's more like for club,
Mhm.
And I want also to have do something more elegant, maybe less mainstream, because I love the mainstream, to be honest.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
my manager who is here now in LA. Say, "Oh, Richard, we have to do something more, maybe more classy, more,
Okay.
So I follow what. Also, I need to learn. So,
Okay.
but I have many. What I'm very happy with that I have many style of music,
Yes.
and I love to explore. I like also variety. I can also collaborate with classic music.
Yes.
One of my good friends in LA, maybe you heard about him. It's Sofiane Pama.
Mm,
He's
I
the
think so.
pianist who burned his piano.
Mhm.
He's the worst, the world ever famous pianist in the
Wow.
world because he find a way to bring the rappers in the classic music.
Mm.
And also he do amazing in the
Wow.
show. He took the piano and he burned it with the fire, and so it's a show.
Wow.
And he live in LA now, and he's
Yes.
collaborate with Pharrell Williams, with many big artists, and
Wow.
everybody want to collab with him. It's not
Yes.
the same. And
Mhm.
so I love to to be part of many different projects.
Definitely,
from
definitely.
from the different types of work that you do, I'm going to assume it's probably doing your sculptures, but is there one that you would prefer to do more than the other?
Yeah, to be honest, my preference goes on something very simple and very small. I love to be. I have a stand-up comedy show
Mhm.
on stage every week, and for me, it's like something like to go to the doctor, you know,
Mhm.
because you alone, you're very risky because there is not a movie. It's not possible to make it again if you do something wrong. You know, he has no
Yeah.
no security,
Mhm.
no parachute.
Right.
So
Right.
Right.
and this to be on stage like that and to make the people laugh when you know they have a very bad day because they have problems, they have to pay taxes, they have this and this.
Right. Right. Right.
And you have the way and you have the ability to make them laugh,
Yes.
and you feel this energy,
Mhm.
the right energy. Because with music it's okay, but you have your day DJ table.
Right.
But with these people, with normal people, regular people, you can share so many emotion.
Wow.
And also I go. I'm on stage, but also go in the room
Oh,
and
wow.
I talk and say something
Amazing.
and
Wow.
laugh at them, but always in a good way. But this exchange gives you a lot. It's very energy, adrenaline.
Yes.
It's very strong, and it's
Yes.
even I told you sometimes I'm sick. I have a big headache. I have
Mhm.
like flu, cold, and I say it's
Mhm.
impossible to go.
Yes.
I didn't take medicine. The moment you put the foot on stage, you're nothing. I don't know what
Mhm.
happened. You have a
Wow.
endorphin. There is a
Yes.
it's known. Huh? There's something happened in your body,
Yes.
and something bring the disease, bring the sickness out.
Mm.
And after you finish the show, you again.
Right.
Put your
But
back
this
to it,
moment
Uh-huh.
is magic. I'm not taking drugs, but
Right.
it's like it seems to be like
Oh.
it's like drugs.
Yes.
So for
yes,
me, it's a
yes.
drug. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So
Right.
you probably shot yourself in the leg right now because I'm going to ask you to see if you're open to doing this. Are you open to doing a comedy joke
Comedy joke where?
right here?
No, the problem. Yesterday I was asking. I
Mhm.
make another show yesterday,
Yes.
and they asked me. I wish I have to improve my English
Mhm.
because you know, for us French, it's you know even with the language, it's easy to be the things you have to understand. The humor are different, so it's very complicated. Sometimes I can say something in French and you say you won't laugh, you know.
Got it.
So I have maybe next year I can take a meeting with you. I have to improve. I take English lesson,
There you
Yes.
you know,
go.
to be really fluent, to do everything, and then I really love that. I want
Mm-hmm.
that better than to do it in French, but I have to improve my English.
Got it. Got it.
Then when it be good, I will make not only one. I will make a full show.
There you go.
I
Okay.
love that. I
We're gonna
love
have to
that
hold him
response.
to this.
No, yeah, we're not going to forget.
Right.
So,
right.
so before we conclude our podcast, and thanks for still coming on, you're a very busy man. So you have all these businesses. You have a whole team of more than 300 people, from what you said. You have an amazing, personal assistant, or and
Partner.
I mean partner. Sorry, want to say that right. So, what is your end result? I assume you're in your 30s. You look very young. So, what is the end result for everything? What do you think, or what do you want to be your conclusion of all your work? And at least, and let's put a time frame, maybe in the next 5 years.
Next. What do you mean? What you want me to be in the next 5 years?
Yes.
what
What
do
do
you
you
feel
want
like-
to? What do you
you
feel
wanna
like
do?
is gonna change in the next 5
Okay,
years?
I want
yes.
to be there in the next 5 years for your show. I want that your show
Love this,
become
love
the
this.
biggest show ever,
Oh my
like
God,
Jimmy
yes.
Fallon show, something
Okay,
like that, or
yes.
Oprah Winfrey, something
Mhm.
like that.
I love
Right.
And that you invite me.
Oh
That's it.
my
This is my
God.
goal. So now,
gonna-
guys, you have to
Jay,
work.
that's
Okay,
done.
we are
Work-
going to
work-
That is
work
done,
so
guys.
hard.
Work
Oh my
hard,
God.
and then I will.
Okay. And in
Yes.
5 years, we're all gonna be
Yes,
together
it's
again.
It's a good thing, no?
I like
Yeah.
But it's really, I'm honestly,
Oh
it's
my God.
I feel it like that because what I want to be, I want to accomplish many other things. I have a
Yes.
cartoon going soon
No way.
on the movie
Wow.
with my characters.
Oh
We
my
have
God.
many other plannings. But of course, if you have a show in 5 years, it mean and I in the show, it means that it's gonna be we did a lot of things because I
Yes.
think we are in this world for a very short time.
Mhm.
Yes.
So with this time, we have to do the maximum, the more, and also to give a lot and
Mhm.
to share with people. And
Yes.
this is my focus is to share with more and more people and give love, give a positive
Mhm.
energy, and help them to help people to become better.
I love
Wow,
that.
I
And
love that.
and just because I do have you here, and something that is really personal to me is manifesting and believing. How do you practice that? I mean, you're so powerful when it comes to manifesting. Like you said, sometimes you don't even know. You go into a room, you do something, and
Yeah.
somebody who hasn't spoken years, they start talking. So,
Yeah.
if you can give our audience some advice on how to manifest like you, because again, you're all over the world, you're doing charities, you're doing DJing, you're wearing Pumas with your creation on it, right? Let's go. And even, your necklace is on you, your watch is, I believe Humboldt and times Richard. And so you know, and also I would like to know this too. So how do you manifest so deeply? Is there something that you do? Do you watch programs? What is it that you do?
No, I told you before. You have to believe in you is very important.
Okay.
I think we have all the solution inside of us. The
Wow.
problem that nobody watch at it, not look at it. You know, people go there. Also, people listen too much what other people say.
Right.
You have the final cut,
It's
and you have
all
to
in you.
feel it. It's all you. We got it. We are all artists. We
Wow.
all get it. And also, there is. I'm going to give you only one tip today.
Okay.
You know, the problem with most of the people, when something bad happened to them, they always think this is the fault of you. Oh, because of them, because of them, this. No. If something bad happened to you, it's because of you.
Wow.
And when you understand that it's because of you, you're not affected. You feel better, and then you learn. The very important thing, if you something bad, because if something bad happen, you can know it before. You can know, because if you listen to you and you're open, because if someone cheat on you, you know the guy. To be honest, you know that he's gonna cheat. Don't say that it's not possible. Oh, yeah, what amazing!
Right.
Yeah, man, he cheat on me? No,
Yeah.
it's not possible. Of course, you know, because you with him and you know this, and you have many signs.
That's right.
It's not like no, it never
Mhm.
happened like that.
Right.
If someone says that, I say no, you bullshit, you liar.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
right.
you always knew. It's an
Yes.
example. But
Uh-huh.
except the disease and the sickness, or sometimes the sickness, because if you too much stress, you can have and you can fix it.
Yes.
But you can also, yes, you can. So you have to manage that, and then this is very important. So something bad happened to you, even if you knew it before and you don't do anything, just think it's your fault. And if you say that, he's very bad, this guy with me, it's my fault. Okay.
Mhm.
And with this, I think you progress a lot. And I told this to many of my friends, and they thanks me a lot for that,
Wow.
because they changed the way of thinking in life.
Oh yes.
It's one off. I
Mhm.
wrote a book. It's called Pourquoi j'ai cassé les codes, why I break the codes, and I explain all that. Maybe I will make it in English
Oh
one
yes.
day.
Oh my
All
goodness.
right,
Yes. Or I'm
exciting.
gonna.
It's like mantras.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
so
that's
much. I'm gonna
perfect.
look this book up, and if I have to translate it through Google,
Yeah.
ChatGPT, whatever I have to, because that one thing you just shared with me is so powerful. Because
Yeah.
I love blaming Eli. You know, he's
I'm-
my
I'm-
partner.
I'm blaming for everything.
And
It's
so,
okay.
you know,
I'm
sometimes
used to it.
sometimes as a partner, you know, we're kind of pointing our fingers at each other.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got the chills when you just said, like, you know, when in reality it's you. You
Yeah,
know, you're
it's
kind
you.
of in control of your life. You're the one
course.
making
He
things
said it.
happen.
He just said it too.
It is me. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. I love that
Well,
so much.
Richard, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
we really
you.
appreciate it. Guys, like, you have to see this amazing podcast. Richard has such an amazing array of all these different things that he does. We'll roll these out in the next couple of weeks. And
You'll see him in F1 in a few days. You know,
Yeah,
in
of
Vegas.
course.
They just started, and a few years in, I think it's their second year in.
Yeah.
And already you have taken over the Las Vegas Strip, Rodeo Drive, Paris, the world. And we're just so honored to be in this room with you. One thing I always tell our guests that good energy always does end up in the same room. And I feel like that's why we ended up in the same room, because we're good people just like you. And there's a reason why we're here today. So thank you for
course.
being here with us today.
Thank you very much. It was great.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Thank you
guys.
all.
Bye.